Good evening, everyone. We'll go ahead and get started with Leylah Fernandez's press conference. Just as a quick reminder, we'll start with questions in English, so please use the raise your hand function for English questions first. And please remember to state your full name and media outlet. Before we get started, Leylah, can you just walk us through your thoughts and around your match earlier today?
Um, well, it wasn't my best match. We played some good points, good rallies. Shelby took advantage of a few mistakes that I did, and I just did some mistakes on key moments that I shouldn't have done, and that happened.
All right, we'll go to our first question. Please use the raise your hand function. All right, we'll go to Kelly first.
Hi, Leylah. This is Kelly with Chatelaine. I know you've had a tough day, but you've had so much success this past year, and I'm curious what all this success means to you. And were you surprised by your results?
Um, well, no, I'm very grateful for what has happened this year, and then especially this past month. I've been working very hard the past couple of years, trying to get used to the WTA tour, getting the experience, getting the matches in, and every time that I get on the practice court, I always try to find a way to improve something, and I'm glad that the past month it's been going well for me. So I'm not that surprised that the results been coming in. But now it's time to regroup, forget about the past, and get ready for the next tournament.
Thank you, Kelly. Next question will go over to Mark.
Hi, Leylah Annie.
Mhm.
What do you feel changed in the second set that allowed Shelby to kind of turn things in her favor a little bit?
Oh, I just think I made one too many mistakes on key moments, and she didn't. She started putting the balls in, and I started putting the balls out. So that's pretty much the story of the second set.
I know you have high standards even before what happened at the U.S. Open, but did that run
Mhm.
change the expectations or how you view results like this?
No, no. I always see myself as a tennis player. Even before the U.S. Open, I still, like I said, got a lot to prove, a lot to do on the tennis court, and I'm always hungry to get the results, to train harder, and to work harder for the next time.
Thank you.
Thank, thank you, Mark. Next, we'll go to Chris.
Hi, Leylah. It's Chris Otto with Tennis Now.
Mm-hmm.
Question about your plans for the rest of the season. Is there going to be anything besides Fed Cup? And are you definitely going to Fed Cup?
Um, well, up to now, there's nothing going on in my plans. We were going to have a meeting actually later tonight to see what I'm going to do, but representing Canada is an honor, and we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what's to come next. Mhm.
And just overall, if you look back at your first performance since the U.S. Open, how would you assess your performance just over these three matches, adapting to new conditions at Indian Wells?
Um, I think I've been adapting pretty well. It's uh, it's been good. It's good that I have a good team around me. My coaches, my dad especially, he's been the same. He's always pushing me. I'm always pushing myself. So we always try to get on the tennis court, adapt as fast as possible here in Indian Wells, especially with all that's happening outside the court, and just focus on tennis and not let everything overwhelm me.
Thank, thank you, Chris. Next, we'll go over to Stephanie.
Well, that last answer about Billie Jean King Cup and even for the rest of the season sounded a little bit. I'm
Sorry,
not
Stephanie, I
sure.
can't hear you too well.
Better?
No.
Not
Okay, here we go.
we go. Okay, sorry about that.
It's okay.
Leylah, your previous answer about Billie Jean King Cup and the rest of the season was a little, I'm not sure yet. Is it fair to say that you, along with many others, have found this particular season with all of the challenges, with the COVID stuff and all the things that have happened to you, very, very long, and everybody's a little bit on fumes right now in mid-October?
Yeah, it's been a long season. It's different this season compared to the other seasons. There's the bubbles, the quarantine, the testing. So we all have to adapt, and I think every player is excited to go back home, regroup, and see what's to come next. And like I said, we're just gonna see what the body says, what the mind says, and we'll go from there.
Maybe lie on the beach for a week and not think about anything at all?
Yeah, maybe. We never know. But like I said, we're gonna have a meeting later tonight or tomorrow to see what we feel, what my coaches have seen, and we'll see what's to come.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thanks, Stephanie. Next, we'll circle back to Kelly.
Sorry about that. I'm in a car. Leylah, I'd love to know what the Canadian support means to you. You have so much support from Canada. If you could let us know, that would be great.
It means a lot. Actually, I'm very proud representing Canada in any tournament. Seeing the Canadian flag beside my name is always an honor. I want to represent them with the best version of myself, and then Canada has given us as a family so much, and we're just so grateful to have the opportunities that we have now. And hearing them cheer my name, hearing them encourage me in the toughest time, always gives me motivation to keep going and to always keep that smile on my face and have fun on the court.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kelly. And for our final question, we'll go back to Chris.
Leylah, would you say that's one of the key lessons you've learned about yourself during this season was embracing the experience of having a big crowd like the ones in New York and the ones here in Indian Wells behind you? You talked a little bit about how you were introverted and didn't really know about that side of yourself. Would you say that was a really important lesson for you in the second half of this season?
Yes, definitely. When I was younger, I've always imagined myself playing in a big crowd, but I never knew how I would react knowing how I am off the court, how I was growing up. But the way that I reacted in New York, the way that I was reacting here in Indian Wells, using their energy, having fun on the court, the kind of, let's say, a little bit interacting with the crowd too, with my tennis has definitely surprised me as a person, and then has definitely helped me in my tennis game to go for it and to just trust my game.
Thanks.
Thank you so much, everyone. That will conclude our press conference.